don't go anywhere, we have our first Hero 32 teaser. Let's have a look what this could mean. Who is Hero 32? I'll get into that in this video. Just 5 minutes ago, Play Overwatch tweeted the following. Accessing, fragment recovered, personal log of Dr. Mina Liao, file status complete. What could this mean? Let's have a look. There is an image attached to this tweet which I'm going to read now. It states, after all these years, it feels good to finally get to focus on the research that I'm truly passionate about. The Athena prototype has been deemed a success, so much so that Jack's finally agreed to authorize my new project. Pending future evaluation, imitating Jack. And the timing couldn't be better. People are as scared of Omnics as ever, even at a time they seem more human than ever. Those Omnic monks in Nepal stating that they believe that they possess souls just as we do, and just the other day I read a story about manufacturing Omnics in London walking off the line, claiming they heard the music and wanting to search for meaning in life. Why can't we see that artificial life is still fundamentally life? Instead we're going the opposite direction. Violence against Omnics is on the rise, and even more governments are cracking down on their rights and freedoms. I can only hope that this project can change the conversation, that people can understand that the potential of artificial life is so much greater than we ever have to gain by treating them as our property or as our servants. There is still so much to do, but I have to try and show the world a better way before it's too late. Wow, that is the first bit of lore post Michael Chu, it would seem, and I think there are a couple of interesting comments made in this tweet. Firstly, Dr. Mina Liao is someone that Michael Chu actually did mention fairly recently, saying that she's still an important character in the lore, and it looks like this could be what he's referring to. Dr. Mina Liao is a very, very old Overwatch agent that was actually scrapped. She was in the, or she or he, I suppose, were in the Overwatch First Strike comic, which was a cancelled comic that basically detailed the entire history of Overwatch, but the Overwatch developers thought it was too restrictive, so they decided to cancel the project, and we haven't heard of Liao since, up until now. The fact that she's mentioned could be a red herring. Blizzard love to do the red herrings in their first teaser. It's only with the second and third ones that we begin to get a true understanding of who the next hero could be. Think with Brigitte, for example. It started off with a Emre Sarioglu, or someone along those lines, in an Overwatch Strike mission, but it turned out to be Torbjorn's daughter. You know, they like to throw us off with these, so it's possible that Liao is the red herring, or maybe the red herring is the mention of the Athena prototype. If you guys don't know, Echo and Athena have always been closely linked. Maybe what Liao is creating here is Echo, a kind of amalgamation of human and Omnic, with Athena the AI built into it. Who knows? I think this is certainly very interesting, and this is very exciting. If you hadn't heard, there are rumours that the next hero is to come out on the 19th of March, which is just in 3 days time. This seemingly confirms that rumour at least, so I am super duper excited. If you aren't subscribed, be sure to do so now. I don't like to shove that down people's throats, but I will be covering the news as quickly as I can, which tends to be pretty quick, so drop a subscribe and you will not miss anything. So, who is the next hero? Athena, Echo, Liao, maybe it's even the beat down Omnics. Could this be the red herring that could actually not mean anything at all to who the next hero is? Do we need to think a bit bigger? Could it be the mystery Omnic at the end of Doomfist's little mini cinematic at the end of Overwatch Storm Rising? I think that's very possible. This talks a lot about Omnics and how downtrodden they are. Null Sector are an Omnic revolution group. Perhaps this is just the first inkling we have to that character's backstory. Maybe he is one of the Omnics that was in London, that walked off the production line claiming that he heard the music or something. Who quite knows? With that said, there's not too much we can extract from this, although there is things like hints of Zenyatta lore in there, which obviously we could go on about forever because we all need the Zen lore. But I think it leaves the window quite open. If anyone's claiming to know who the hero is, take it with a grain of salt. I said that again in yesterday's video.
Although this isn't a leak, you have to take these teasers with a grain of salt, especially the one that comes out first. Blizzard are notorious for throwing red herrings in the mix. With that said, my bet is still on Echo, despite the mention of Liao. It would appear that maybe Liao creates Echo, and in which case, technically we're getting both, which is kind of what it sounds like in this here. The research that Liao is passionate about could be looking into artificial intelligence, or the merging of artificial intelligence with Omnics, with human-like features. As we all know, Echo, for example, has a human face, which is something previously we hadn't seen the robots present. They usually just look quite metallic, quite roboty. Echo is a bit more sleek, a bit more elegant than that. So I believe this could be a Efi and a Risa situation, with Efi being the one that created Risa. I think we could be getting the same thing here. Liao is the one who creates Echo. So my bet is still on Echo. If you want to learn a bit more about Echo, I did make a video on that not too long ago, which I highly recommend you check out. It will be on the end screen of this video, so check it out if you do wish to. But with that said and done, that about wraps up this video. Stay tuned for more Overwatch teasers over the next coming days, with the hero supposedly coming out on the 19th, or to be honest, maybe even tomorrow. It's unlikely, but the hero is right around the corner, so be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.